Hello.
Did you say hello?
No, I said hello, but that's close enough. Come inside and have a nice cup of tea.
Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back.
This is going to be a wonderful project, by all means. Will I do it perfectly? No. Will I put a great paint job on it? No. I'm going to paint it yellow. I'm going to do the purple, the blue, the pink, the orange, the black, and try to get it pretty close. It does have a fade that goes from the orange to the yellow. I may or may not do that part.
Things are not always what they seem in this place.
That was the end of the beginning.
Come and listen to my story.
Train that is rolling down the tracks to the junction.
Don't go that way. Oh, if she'd have kept on going down that way, she'd have gone straight to that castle. You are frightened of the night?
Baloney.
You are frightened of baloney?
Alright, now that the first 30 seconds is over and those who came to drop a like and leave are gone, let's have some more fun, shall we? Right. So as you know, this video is about the Play a Bunny a Coach, yeah? Yeah, hey. This is your final reveal day. Ready to pull the tarp? Yep, but you gotta wait. That's not gonna happen till the end of the show. Yeah, I know. Sucks, right? Whatever. So anyway, any one of you who have seen my update videos up to this point, who may have looked on Google to see if you can find anything, or in magazines, or anywhere else, have come up empty-handed, for the most part. Well, in fact, you've come up with nothing I haven't already found, other than you may have remembered it in a magazine, or may have seen it when you were a kid at a car show. Cliff. Shout out to the mechanic! Yo! Wrenches! Anyway, so yeah. So when you go on Google to look for images, this is literally all you're going to find. You're going to find a few links to some on Playboy, or yeah, you might find some on Playboy, but no, probably not. But you're going to find some on Facebook, which is just bad as Playboy. It's all stupid shit. Then you got some Instagram stuff, and then some YouTube videos, which this one's actually my video, by the way. You should go watch that. That's the last one. And you can get to some on some Flickr and some Autoblog and maybe a Reddit. And yeah, after that, Alamy, that's just pictures. The Barrett Jackson one was a very big disappointment, seriously. They had the same copy-paste article that everybody else had, or made for everybody else to use, or however you want to look at it. That sucked. Jalopy Journal, I am a member there. I have posts in there. But even they ain't got nothing special. And then Custom Rodder, this is a good one. I will admit, this is probably one of the better ones. But after that, you pretty much end up with nothing. Oh, there's my other video too. You should probably go check that one out if you're bored. It'll be in the playlist at the end. You're welcome to go check it out. But as you can see, Playboy, Play Bunny, whatever, There's some on TikTok too, I guess, maybe, but it's the same copy-pasted paragraph. So anyway, yeah, you're really not going to find anything in here, except for this very few pictures. Now, I did find some information, which was actually kind of interesting. It turns out that it's quite likely the Candy Apple Red and Gold is the first version, as if you look at this one, the taillights, they actually happen to have flat lenses and the bezels. The white one clearly doesn't have a taillight bezel in here anymore. And this part looks slightly different. It has a license plate in here, or something is down there. Whereas this one does not, and you can still not tell if that's a shelf or the actual taillights or what the deal was there. But then you get to this one, even if you look in here, you can see there actually, it's very hard to tell if there is or not, because you would think it'd come to a more of a point, but yet it comes up a little bit and then curves back in. So yeah, there's no picture of the back end of this car to tell. You know what I mean? I'm thinking this is number 1. This is number 2. This would be number 3 in the 80s, of course. And this would be the most disgusting fucking thing I've ever seen. That's right, Mr. LeMay. You totally changed it and destroyed this freaking history that barely even exists to this day. Which is why we're doing this video today. So that people looking for these can actually find stuff like this that talks about stuff like this. You're welcome. You know, providing a service. That's what we do. So anyway, to the number 1 page that I had found so far, which is this one here at Custom Rodder. This is a great site. It has plenty more to look at, but this one had the full write-up. And as you can see here, 55 Nomad, the play there's, where did you go? Welcome back. Welcome back. Eric Medeiros. Now, you might think this is Spanish, Mexican, whatever, but I'm going to let you in on a little secret. He's actually probably Samoan. That's right, folks. He's from Hawaii. Yeah, there you go. Take that one to the bank. Get you some of that. Yeah, shut up, Richard. So anyway, as you can see here, this really does make it hard to tell if that is a rear tail light or if that is a step, platform. What is this? I don't know. It's hard to tell. But anyway, this one also had the air scoop with the, I don't know what's underneath there. Doubt it's fuel injected. Hard to say, but maybe this was number 1. I'm guessing. And I was going to do a little base with these spark plugs around it, but then I seen them over here and over here and over here, and I thought, yeah, no, they're not specific to this car. They're just part of the whole car show scene. So I was like, doesn't really make a difference. And I don't have the red car, so it's maybe another day when I do the red one, because I have plans for that, by the way. I also got to get a back window for mine. So anyway, here is the copy-pasted paragraph that everybody has found and seen and pasted onto their pages. I would read it, but you're welcome to at any given time. You know, doesn't really say anything I haven't already said before, other than it was sold at Barrett-Jackson in 2007 with a paint job by Art Himsel, which I also searched the shit out of and did not find this car connected to him at all. Which, yeah, whatever. But it sold for $49,500. You can buy a brand new Chevy truck for that, if you're lucky. I think I'd rather have this one. So anyway, this is number 2 in the pictures, so I'm guessing that is number 2. But then we jump back to this one. So, yeah, let me know how that works. So anyway, for those who ain't aware or haven't seen the videos yet, this is a 60s era Oldsmobile Vista Cruiser window top. Okay? That is where this comes from. And the window is chopped down 4 inches. The side is chopped down 4 inches. And then from here back is stock. The body has been lowered 8 inches, which is a huge chunk out of here. Believe me, I know. It took me a while to get the model to work like that. As you can see here, I couldn't tell if these were actual regular headlights or if they were chrome covers on them, like the half eyes or something. But I checked it out. And then this part of the paint job is really deceiving right here. It makes you think it makes a sharp angle right here. But actually, if you follow the actual graphic, it's still just a contour that starts curving a little more at the bottom. It doesn't kick out and then go in. It comes more or less down because it's also at a curve to follow the tires a little bit. But anyway, that's just a little side note I thought I'd throw in there. The interior on this one is clearly different. It's more of a red leather with some golden inserts in it. Same thing on the door and the seats, and it's a little different. You'll see later. And then we get to this one. This is the one that I am building. And one thing you may notice at some point is this background. It's a little dirty, brownish, hazy, whatever. It's cool. Ain't nothing wrong with that. She's sexy. Boop. But anyway, there's the dual carburetors with dual air cleaners instead of the big air scoop thingy on here. So that was a change. And nothing else changed other than the interior. Whereas you can see here, it is more of a softer brown carpet and a big tan oval. And then inside you got brown, purple, white leather cushionies. And I don't believe they rearranged anything in here. They just reupholstered it. And I'm guessing that's where Action Auto Interiors came from. Possible, or, well, that was the original one, so I'm not sure who did the second. It depended on when this fell into line. So, you know, you're going to have to go back in the books and check it out. And when you find it, let me know, because I didn't find it either. But anyway, the reason this thing got the name Play Bunny Coach is because there was Play Bunnies around that kept getting their picture taken with it and thus dubbed it the name. I don't know what it was called originally. There is no information on that. Had I known that, I might be looking for that and might have actually found more information. So anyway, here we go with the interior. Like I said, brown, purple, and white leather interior inserts. The console, the door panels. You can see the passenger seat is way back here. The driver's seat is way up here. Carpeted steering column. Black on the steering wheel. I did choose to take mine and do it in black rather than rosewood because it fit this idea far better. Then you got a custom dashboard, all custom made. You can see this big rocker channel right here for the framing so that they can drop it down. Yeah, they slam this puppy down. And here you can also see it had the supercharged blower scoop on it, whereas this one has the two barrels. So one of these was before the other. And then again in here, you also get to see the air scoop, but you also get to see the picture with the two scoops down there, the two carburetors and scoops. Yeah, this hot chick down there. And this is one thing I wish I would have seen the first time. It does have the purple down here. On my car, I just went with the blue and the pink and the orange. I missed this part down here. I did catch the purple down here, but I missed it on the nose. So that's on me. Because I'm an idiot, you know. Let's say, yeah, even if you try to look back here, it does not look like it has the rear tail light. So I kind of wish I would have knew that. But I do get to see that there is brown carpeting on the interior of the back hatch. And the back hatch does swing up, so I do know that that is a that kind of an opening system. Let's just go with that. Yeah, that works. And you may not notice, but there are no side mirrors on this car. No side mirrors, no. No wiper blades, arms things either. So don't drive it in the rain. But it does have door handles, so you can get in it. I don't know about out of it, because I don't see any. But you can get in it. Anyway. So, yeah, that's just Budweiser. That was back when it was an American beer. Before it turned into a pussy-pantsy-ass piece of shit that you can buy at Target now. So anyway, yeah, this is about the bunny coach, not that stuff. So yeah, again, still nothing written between any of all of this stuff other than just more titles, and they've still you are still missing, you know. But yeah, there's still nothing more written than just that piece in there. But let's go on just a little bit further where things turn into garbage. Yeah, this is my opinion, okay? This is my opinion. They changed so much about what was original that it's no longer the same car. They could have just went and built their own fucking thing and preserved the history and kept the story alive. But no, they went and changed it into that thing. That, man, I want to just fucking call it a piece of shit and burn it to hell. But, you know, the guy did his thing and he bought it. He owns it. He deserves it. He has that right. But I just fucking, I'd rather puke. I mean, the colors, that doesn't do it for me either, but just the fact that they destroyed original frickin' 60s custom show rod, that part just fucking irks my gut so bad. I mean, all this ugliness up here compared to a supercharger? Are you fucking stupid, man? Must be a millennial, but he's not. He's an older guy. And they added side mirrors. I mean, it was built in California. It's probably still in California. No, actually, it's in Washington, I think. But, you know, get them off of there. They look fucking stupid. And, yeah, just, yuck. Yeah, I do know all this information, except for I don't know what a Lincoln rear end looks like. Never had one, never built one, don't really know, other than, well, I might have had one, I don't know. But model-wise, other than that, I'm clueless. I did forget to put metal in here underneath my headers, but as you can see, it's not all the way there, because you can see the color. It's just like an outline. I also don't have the metal down here either, which I don't think it was on the original car, so I'm not really that concerned. And I'm not really concerned about tubular A-arms, because I don't think they had them back then, and yeah. I don't even know if the Mustang 2 front suspension was actually on the car originally, or if that came in new. There's not enough information to tell me that part. And yeah, there's that freaking eyesore. I mean, it's a 396 Chevy big block. That's freaking great. But what the fuck is all that stuff on top? Yeah, never mind. Let's just go ahead. Oh, God. We should have stayed up there where it was at least palatable. This is fucking god-awful. Might as well get a fucking boat. I mean, yeah, yuck. Alright, so here are some names. The original builder, Eric Medeiros. Okay? Eric Medeiros from Concord, California. Painted by Art Himsel, Concord, California. There's very little information, but there's a site with a lot, actually. But it has none connected to the Play Bunny code. Oh, there you are. Ah, hi, you. Nice. Welcome back. Don't leave it to me. I'm the beaver. I'm going to get it in trouble. And you know it. And the exhaust, air conditioning, electrical, you know, this stuff. Howdy Ledbetter. I don't know if that would have been back in the day or the new one, because this is all remodernized and this paint job kind of matches this one, so I'm guessing that's the modern one, so I'm not going to look for it. Go ahead. Have fun. Let me know if you find anything back to the original. So yeah, I mean, it's the car, but no. It's just no. No. That's when it was at Barrett Jackson. I hope whoever, but yeah, you know, that's one other thing too. It's really hard to see. But see this solid chrome and then this little slit? These are actually modern lights, and that's a blinker. I don't know if there is a shot of that in here somewhere. Nope. I did find a picture of that somewhere, and, well, you kind of almost, well, there's the kid that fucked this whole thing up. I'm guessing that's the owner nowadays, and, yeah, see, this is what you find on our site, is a whole bunch of A's all over pictures that make them trademarked unusable, but whatever, there they are. So yeah, this dude, if you're the owner of this, Mr. LeMay, I would like to talk to you to find out why you decided to rebuild this thing to be an ugly motherfucker. But if you don't want to talk to me, I'd probably rather just kick your ass, because, dude, what the fuck, man? But that's it. There's, I guess there might be something here, but there's nothing here. And you left again, so let's go with them. Now, I went over to Facebook with one of them many, many links, and I found this post. And right off the bat, can you see the mistakes? Not the correct Combi Mania, but Mike Haas and Eric Erickson chopped a 55 Nomad. I looked for Eric Erickson in this car. I looked for Mike Haas in this car, and there ain't a goddamn bit of single frickin' evidence to prove that whatsoever. Later, additional work done by Art Himsel and Eric Medeiros. Now, if Mike Haas and Eric Erickson did the roof, and then Eric Medeiros got the car and did the nose and all the final treatments and everything else from there, and then later Art Himsel either came in and did the final paint job or did some of the paint along the way, being a Concord resident along with Eric Medeiros, there's no history on that. So your guess is as good as mine. But right now, seems I can find no information on these two connected to this car, because it probably wasn't called the Play Bunny Coach at the time, is my only guess. So I have no idea where this all comes in. But anyway, yeah, got molested. Why? I mean, explain a little deeper, maybe. So anyway, this freaking post really freaking disturbed the fuck out of me. And I let them know, not only disgusted by the haters in the comments. Yes, this is me, by the way. But I've been searching for more info on this car, blah, 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 and I'm building it and blah, 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 and stuff like that. So, this version of the car, but fucking ugly. Period. That's all I'm going to say about that. So, Eric Medeiros, what you see here is this word right here. And this is where I found some information that didn't help me a whole lot, but it gave me a little backstory on the person, and that helped a lot. So, Eric A. Medeiros, resident of Concord, California, Eric Anthony Medeiros, 76, passed away on Friday, June 15, 2007, which is probably right around the same fucking day they sold the car at auction, which caused Eric to turn over in his grave because he could tell the thoughts that were in this frickin' LeMay's head. Yeah. Anyway, he was born July 13, 1930 in Hilo, Hawaii. That's right. To Antoine and Minnie Cordero. Morderos? Okay, sure. In 1937, his family moved to Honolulu, Hawaii. After Pearl Harbor was attacked in 1941, they moved to Vallejo, California. Don't get confused, people. That's Vallejo, California, not Vallejo Paints. Okay? Can't put that on things. Until 1944, when they returned to Honolulu. At 19, Eric came to the mainland and settled in San Francisco, where he worked for his uncle at his auto body shop until drafted in 1953 to the U.S. Army. Salute! Where he served in Germany. In 1955, he went to trade school for auto body. He owned and operated Eric's Body Shop in Concord from 1969 to 95. And I literally searched this part right here and could not find anything from the history books whatsoever. Google, you suck. When he retired, in 95. His passion was customizing cars. He did many, but his proudest customizing accomplishment was his radically customized 55 Chevy Nomad, the Play Bunny Coach. And there you are again. Haha, you is back. Welcome back. And it just goes on to talk about the rest of the family and where the proceeds and money can go and which church and what time the services are. And then you scroll down and there's some family members in here, condolences. But this is about this guy at the moment, Mr. Medeiros, Eric here. And we should send flowers. Right now would probably be a bad time, it's only been 18 years, 15, 16 years. Do you think they'd mind getting flowers today? I don't know if it would connect to them. I don't know if they had a forwarding address. But anyway, Mr. Eric Medeiros, you served. Sad Memorial Day, but thank you not only for your service, but for creating the bunny coach. And I wish there was a little more of your history out there for people to find and see and know. So anyway, this leaves me with one final. But as I was making my post on Facebook in Herc's Model Works, where shit gets built and builds gets posted, and stuff happens in the model community. But this is Gerald Seibert. I did send him a message asking him to contact me back and forth and some other stuff, and this post here is actually a whole lot longer than it looks, and it was a lot longer ago than 1 minute. This is a screenshot, by the way. But I had gotten to a few comments back and forth because he is building this red version. And my God, is it gorgeous! Yes, I like it. I dig it a lot. Yep, I do. So anyway, yeah, this is another person in the world building a bunny coach. And I'm digging it, man. Just somebody else is doing it. And that's cool. And hopefully at some point I'll get to talk with this dude here. And we'll talk about how we did, what we did, why we did, where we found, what we know, why we did. And we're going to get some more information on there. So there may actually be another video of this coming. It might even be Geezers with Tweezers. You never know. You just have to keep popcorn fresh and keep your adult beverages handy. So here is the back, and as you can see, obviously he's just got dead-ending tape at the moment because it's messed up or whatever, but it's hard to tell. I mean, you can tell he kind of floated all of this together. He raised up the deck lid so it was more with the top instead of the bottom, which changes a lot of things, but that's pretty clever. I like that. Bare metal foil's getting a little run down a little bit, but not a big deal. I can't get a good picture of the rims, and I did ask him, but didn't get a reply back if these were Buick rims that he found or something else. So anyway, all I got to say is much respect, Gerald. You're building it. You're making it work, man. Well done. Well done indeed. See ya. There's that. And so as you can see, the Play Bunny Coach, or the Bunny Coach, or the Coach, or whatever the original name of this thing may have once been, is looking like the bunny coach now. And yeah, there's a few pictures in there where it wasn't completed. It didn't have the orange on it, didn't have the wing on it, didn't have the side pipes on it. One of the big projects that was scaring me that actually got finished is the exhaust into the side pipe. I did find that I was actually able to solder that and then go back and file it, smooth it in a little bit. It's rough. I ain't gonna kid you. Even if you put a real welder in my hand, it'd probably look as boogered as that. Which, yeah, you probably would put it in my hand on something that's exposed like that. But one thing I did learn was if I put the solder on the inside where you can't see it and then botched it up, it probably would have looked like 240% better, maybe 236.8% better. Maybe not 100, but it would have been better than that. So it looks, yeah, well, it's there and it's done, so we're good to go. Everything is functional on the car. The hood does open. The tailgate is going to be glued on. The hinge, I still haven't found my upper glass, so I haven't glued my tailgate on yet. And it does have upper rear tail lights, which is fine. And at this point, you can probably see that the Play Bunny, the bunny, that yeah, nice close up. Anyway, she's that's not her, but that's Barbie. Barbie got a haircut. She's posing. She's a poser. Yeah. But anyway, I will do a quick walk around video of all of this. I'll give you all the pictures up to this point, do a quick walk around video, and we'll end it out through there with some other stupid stuff because I'm that way. So anyway, thanks for stopping in and enjoy the picture show. Don't get up to go pee until the show is over, and then we'll talk to you when I get right back. So till then, hang on.
Oh, Mommy, they got model cars. Can we stop and look at them? We're gonna have to get you glasses, kid. Ooh, dude, those are some cool models. Them are big models, Mom. I want to build models. Well, kid, you probably should, because it would really help your social life. You'd be a reclusive hermit in the house and never get out anymore. Yeah, but Mom, look at these cars. They're so cool. I want to build models just like these guys. I do. I really do. Mom, who's that? Pinky DeBlane. Oh, look at the bikes, Mom. Look at the bikes. Look at the bikes. They're crotch rockets. Hey, don't say crotch. Okay, sorry, Dad. Those are some cool models, man. Ooh, look at the trophies. Were those for the model builders? No, those belong to Eric, the guy who built this car over here. We'll get to that in a minute, I guess. Those are pretty wild, though, ain't they? Look at that. He's got Best Paint Award, Best Car of the Show, Builder's Choice. Dude, he's been around a while. He's got some first place trophies. Yeah, let's go check out the car then. Mom, who is that? Hun? Not a good time for the birds and the bees, hun. Alright, well, as you can see here, we have the bunny coach on a custom-made display board as well. And to my knowledge, she is 99% done. The only thing left is the rear hatch and the rear glass, which is the tailgate is done and chromed and ready to go, and she has got material on the inside. She doesn't have hinges, so she will be glued on. But I do want the window in there first, because I have to probably reach up underneath in there to stick the hinge if it works. Otherwise I'm gluing that on too, which I'm all good with that, because this thing can sit still and stay put. She's sexy, she's cool, and she doesn't need to be disturbed with that kind of little piddly stuff. So anyway, what do you think? Does it look like the original actual photo? Yeah, okay, so Barbie over there, or the bimbo, or whatever her name is, that the lady in black, she's not the original, but, you know, she'll work. She's a bunny, hopping through the woods. She needs some rabbit ears, I guess. Anyway, you can see it, and there she is. And the one thing I did not do was the orange fade. I figured after doing what I did, she actually looks really good. Didn't quite necessarily need it. You do get to see enough shadowing in it to where it's not as important. However, it may have helped a few areas, but for the most part, she looks good. She plays the part, and I'm happy with it. So hopefully we don't unbalance this thing. Actually, that's not too far off from the original picture, is it? Maybe a little too high in the air, but yeah, that is pretty cool. And as you can tell, the purple, the blue, the pink, and the orange, and the black are all vinyl wrap that I used on the car. That's right. I used it to make the board. And these are my cutoffs from these little corner pieces. And I threw them up there to give a little something else to the scene here. So we're going to get you a little wraparound. Let's get the little booty out the way a minute. As you can see, that looks really good. I did think about inverting the bunny on this side, but I wasn't sure if they did that. I have no idea. I haven't seen the other side, so I went with the same facing direction, but it's also a little light. But it works. And this is hand painted with the brush. It's a little janky, but it's not bad. It works. And back here you can see into the interior. don't actually have a rotisserie. I have a sanding block underneath here, but it is working, so we're just going to roll with it. Alright. Get them, hot shot. So there you have it. Now we should do some pictures, and we will thank you for stopping by, for watching, for liking, commenting, subscribing, doing any of those YouTuber thingies. And we appreciate it as always. And if you would like, please share with others so more people get to find out about the car. So until next time, have a great one. Bye. Why don't you come on off the stage there, Toots, so we can get some pictures here real quick. Are you alright? Really? I said walk off the set, not walk into the camera. What the hell are you doing? Medic!
Sunday, Monday, happy days. Tuesday, Wednesday, happy days.